Now, Owen, we've spoken a number of times with you on the show and on AusBiz, and we talk about it in the courses as well, and that's around the biases that we often face as investors. So before we move to the hidden software company, do you want to just chat through your thoughts on some of the biases that we may need to overcome as an investor?
Yeah, sure. Well, Ren already brought up one, which is this false choice. My portfolio, actually, as I reveal in the Value Investor Program, my portfolio, having done this for over 10 years now, is actually not what I want it to be. So let me just
Okay.
It's not. There's not enough zeros.
Yeah.
yeah, well, that's the first thing. But second of all, is that the way I invest today is very different to how I started investing, and that's okay. But what I articulate in the course is that basically we have that core and satellite approach to portfolios, and oftentimes you'll have a fund manager on your podcast or a commentator, and they'll say you need to invest in index funds, and then the next one will say buy individual stocks, and it all sounds really great when they talk, and then you're influenced by that, and that's an example of like your biases coming out. You hear this news, it's a recency bias, it's confirmation bias, it's whatever you internally believe. Now, we don't have to make that choice. We don't have to make a choice between active or passive. We don't have to make a choice between ETFs or shares. You can have both. You can have all of them. Like, it's okay. And that's one thing that I've realized. And the way we combat these things is basically having, a toolkit of mental models. And one of the most powerful that I've come across is basically this: asking yourself what sucks. So whenever you make an investment, invert the logic. Why would I not buy this? What sucks? Just having that is super powerful, and it combats a lot of those biases that you might be thinking. There are many others. There are many, many websites that deal with this. One thing I might just call out quickly in how to combat a lot of these is just writing down your thesis. You guys have talked about this. Write down why you own a company, or an ETF or anything, why you're building wealth in the first place. Anything that you write down will help you, because it will help guide your future self make better decisions. And that's just a way to combat these biases.
Yeah, that was a game changer for me. I think writing down the theses. It also I think I've bought a lot less by forcing myself to write down theses, because then you would answer that question, what sucks? And you go, actually, this sucks.
What, writing, like doing handwriting sucks?
Yeah. So I'd go to the computer.
Yeah, it's such an easy thing to do like once or twice and then just never do again.
Yeah.
But like that habit of doing it every time, the discipline of doing it every time is such an important skill.